quite a few times when I tune in, you are apologizing to Sheggz for something or the other. And I'm not really sure why that keeps happening. And then I hear you being called fool, you're sick, you're stupid. The evicted housemates are no longer in the running for the grand prize. However, they will remain guests in Big Brother's house until the 18th of September at the very least.
Woo! Okay. Guys, tonight's live eviction show came with an entirely different and unique kind of twist. Yes, I call it unique. On a normal day, I should call it, oh, mind-blowing, banging, insane, wild, wicked, you know, words like that. But I don't know, I'm still kind of indecisive about how to feel about this new twist because it's still kind of vague to me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait till the middle of this week to now decide if personally I am getting the vibe that I really want to get from this new twist, all right? But aside that, guys, wow, the evictions. How do you guys feel about the evictions? I was actually expecting 4 evictions, to be very honest, but we can make do with 3 for now, all right? So anyways, guys, there's a lot to unpack from tonight's live eviction show. There's a lot to analyze. I'm going to try as much as possible to keep it short and simple on this particular episode of Frankly Speaking with Bbnaija. So please make sure you watch to the end of this video. Do not skip one bit. Now, before I get into the details of it all, let me officially welcome all of you back to my YouTube channel. You especially welcome back. My name is Bbnaija. This is Frankly Speaking with Glory. I am the girl with the tea, all right? The tea of this video is a lot, and as I said before, please make sure you watch to the end of this video. And if you're new on here, thank you so much for choosing to click on my video to watch, yes. But please, if you're yet to subscribe, just do exactly what you see on your screen, as this is the easiest and fastest way for you to receive a lot of my videos whenever I upload a new one, especially if you are looking for that space where you can get the most detailed, factual and accurate analysis of reality TV shows, movies and trending social topics. Without much further ado, let's get into it. Before the live eviction show started, 30 minutes before, Big Brother addressed Sheggz and Bella's excesses. Yeah, they both received a strike each, but I would not want to delve into that conversation on this video. So please look forward to another video from me because there's a lot to talk about. There are certain loopholes here and there that we need to address, that we need to actually dissect, all right? Now, moving on, fast forward into tonight's live eviction show. It started with a banger, yes. It started with a bang at 7 minutes past 7 p.m. WAT, 7 minutes into the beginning of the show. Ebuka carried out the first eviction of the night. And guess what? Doyin was the first housemate to be evicted. Now, I personally, I was kind of shook somehow. And not like I was not expecting it, guys. I saw it coming, but I was kind of shook because all through today, Bbnaija had been having a lot of fun on Twitter. Yes, Doyin's fans decided to invest and expend all of their minute energy in dragging Bbnaija, and it was quite hilarious because for me, I was thinking, okay, let's see if your fave is going to survive tonight's eviction show. Then maybe, just maybe, your bragging rights is going to increase, and then lo and behold, boom, their fave was the first person to evict. Now, this is not me trying to sound savage and petty, but this is me trying to say that for those of you who are fans that have a fave running and competing for that 100 million, instead of wasting all of your energy dragging people like me that actually do analyze this show as accurately as we can, please invest all of your energy, all of your power, all of your might, all of your vocabulary prowess. Invest all of that in voting for your fave. Because if you do not vote for your fave, all of your bragging elements on Twitter, on Instagram, and every other social media platform, it's null and void. All right? That's on period. By the time Doyin was evicted, guys, Ebuka had already announced that there was a new level introduced to the show.
Let's go check out level 3.
Hey! Wahala! They brought Doyin to level 3. Are you serious? Yeah. It's called level 3. Remember, we already had level 1 and level 2 from the start of the season, and now tonight a new level was introduced. That is the level 3. Now, according to Ebuka, the level 3 is that space where Biggie's guests will be housed. Yes. Now, these guests are the evicted housemates from tonight's show. All right, so 3 housemates were evicted tonight, and 3 of them are now automatically Biggie's guests. Now, what that means is that they are no longer, actual competitors, running and competing for that 100 million. No, but they are Biggie's guests, and they are going to be accommodated in this level 3 space till the 18th of September. What that means is that they're going to be spending just 1 week being in Biggie's house. Now, another twist to this gist is that aside being there, at some point in time during the week, they are going to be revealed back to the actual real housemates, in the house, in the game. Yes. Now, the real housemates do not know. They are not aware that these housemates that have been evicted are actually evicted. Now, they will think that these housemates were fake evicted. They will think that these housemates are actually returning back, to join them in competing for the 100 million, but they are not coming back to compete. Instead, they're only going to, mix up with the housemates, in order to carry out the usual house activities like diary sessions, possibly the Saturday night party, possibly the games in the house. But then the question I have in mind is, if they're going to, join the actual housemates in carrying out the house activities, are they also privileged, to still win from the sponsored task? That is a question for the organizers, and I am hoping that we get more clarity as the week carries on.
The evicted housemates are no longer in the running for the grand prize. However, they will remain guests in Big Brother's house until the 18th of September at the very least.
Now, immediately after Doyin was evicted, that's the first eviction that had been carried out, Ebuka had gone ahead to converse with the housemates, beginning with Hermes. Ebuka had outrightly exposed Hermes' conversation with Adekule that actually happened on Monday night after Hermes was declared the head of house by virtue of him winning the title from the head of house challenge. Yes, and guys, if you all recall that conversation, we had actually talked about it on this channel. Hermes had vehemently declared that for the likes of Gidify, Rachel and Brian, he can never be friends with them outside the house after the show, simply because they had laughed at him during his performance, during the sponsored task during the week, last week. And so Ebuka had asked him what his thoughts were about it. And guys, we've said it on this channel several times that Hermes comes across as a coward. Well, don't be surprised. He actually displayed some traits of cowardice again tonight, as he could not bag it and own it with his full chest, yes, that he had actually said what he said. Now, he was busy dilly-dallying, dabbling about, beating around the bush. For Gidify, he was like, well, within the premises of the constructive, of the compatibility, of the blah, 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 speaking all of his confusing grammar, guys, but then it still was not clear to anybody. Now, for Rachel, according to him, does not really have a relationship with Rachel like that. He did not address the issue outrightly. And then for Brian, he was very quick to say that, that he and Brian, they've actually had a conversation and now they are good. And I love the fact that Ebuka pointed it out to him that, well, we're not clear on that yet, but we'll leave it at that. Now, guys, I don't get it. Why is Hermes such... Why does he always act like a coward? Who's going to beat this young man in that house if at least for once he says things and owns it up with his full chest? Question for you guys to answer, please. If you care, just let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section below. Afterwards, the second eviction took place tonight, and of course, lo and behold, just as we all predicted on this channel, Eloiswags was evicted from the show.
Evicted.
Oh yeah, go and have your beauty sleep at home. Go and have your...
Now, earlier this evening, in fact, a few minutes before the live eviction show, Eloiswags had been involved in a very heated argument with Dotun.
That's why I'm taking the best now, bro.
What is the rap for?
I didn't use any plate today. I did not cook. I did not use any plate.
And one thing that he kept on saying was that, you woke me up from my beauty sleep to come and ask me if I cooked with pot, if I cooked yam, blah, blah, blah. And guys, to be very frank with you, it just came across as Eloiswags was looking for some cheap highlights. The same way he looked for cheap highlights with Amaka before Amaka was evicted the very next day. That was the same way he was actually ranting. And I just felt like it was just completely ridiculous, especially him going on and on about his beauty sleep. We know that Eloiswags and Brian, they are the housemates that sleeps the most on this season of the show. So when he was evicted, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was kind of excited because in my head I'm thinking, anyways, you are now Biggie's guest, yes, so you now have a whole big bedroom upstairs where you can now go and have your beauty sleep. So adios. This part of the live eviction show was epic. Yes, I personally say it's epic because Bella and Sheggz probably did not know that the viewing audience have been frowning on this their back and forth, especially on how abusive they've both been to each other. So Ebuka's question to Bella specifically, it completely embarrassed both of them. It completely, it rained on their parade. It was like Ebuka came to pee on their pride, on their ego. Because these two people in that house, the way they carry their relationship on their head, they carry it like a trophy. They carry it like the prize. They carry it like, oh, it is the 100 million that all the housemates came to compete for. Especially Bella. I mean, Bella would never see anything wrong in whatever Sheggz does. And Sheggz, likewise, would never see anything wrong in what Bella does, especially when it comes to in their interaction with the rest of the house. But then when it comes to both of their personal interaction, guys, there's always a lot of clashes. And so Ebuka's direct question to Bella was that, oh, it seems as though every time he turns on his TV, it's Sheggz calling her a fool, calling her stupid, calling her dumb, calling her a lot of derogatory names.
Quite a few times when I tune in, you're apologizing to Sheggz for something or the other. And I'm not really sure why that keeps happening. And then I hear you being called fool, you're sick, you're stupid.
And guys, Ebuka was so spot on with that particular question, is that their love language? Guys, it was so obvious that Bella was ashamed of herself. She was really ashamed because even the response she gave, oh my God, in a way, I kind of felt embarrassed on Bella's behalf because she sounded so, I don't know, should I say shallow when she responded? What was she saying? That I love him, I like him a lot, and the normal day I will not condone such. But I have to, we're working on it. Like, guys.
A lot of those very weird words. Is that a love language for you? I'm not sure why you keep taking that. What's happening?
It's actually not a love language, but I really like him, so yeah.
I mean, when Ebuka asked that question, guys, oh my God, I was looking at the countenance of the rest of the housemates, and in my head, I'm thinking, wow, this is gonna be topic of gossips, conversations for this entire week. Yes, because they've been using their relationship to pepper everybody in that house. Making it look like they're perfect. Now, their picture perfect relationship has just crumbled. Yes, Ebuka has just rained on it all terribly. So now that picture perfect relationship that they think they have, guys, it now reeks of disrespect. I mean, to the eyes of the housemates. I mean, us the viewers, we already know the deal. We already know what's going on. But for the housemates now, they know the deal. And so Bella was fuming for the rest of the evening. She was really upset. She was angry at Sheggz. And guys, I am foreseeing some drama between those two people in the coming evening, or maybe tonight, or maybe even tomorrow. And so the third housemate to be evicted tonight was Chomzy. Guys, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to say it with my full chest. I was happy that Chomzy was evicted because this girl, oh my God, the way she brags, especially at the level 2 housemates, the former level 2 housemates, like she makes it look like the former level 2 housemates are inadequate, like they are useless. I mean, she has said this several times. There was even a clip that was played where she was saying that, that if they were still going head on against each other, level 1 against level 2, that the level 2 housemates would have been finished. And so tonight, when Ebuka mentioned that name, guys, me, I was so excited. I say, babe, please carry your wig, pack your twerking bum, pack yourself, go and meet your bobo in level 3. You have overstayed your welcome in this house. Your bragging rights is over. And this is not to say that Chomzy was not a fantastic player, guys. She was an amazing player. The fact that she was one of the highest earning housemates on the show, especially from the sponsor task, guys, I dove my heart for her. But you see that mouth of hers? Guys, it was high time for her to get out of the game so that other people will stand a chance of competing for the 100 million. That is my opinion. More information about the level 3 space, according to Ebuka, even after these evicted housemates or Biggie's guests evacuate that space, the space is going to remain. Now, Ebuka is being vague about that information. He's not telling us what Big Brother is going to use that space for. But I have a feeling that what happened with Angel and Pere during the Shine Your Eye season just might repeat itself again before the final week where the winner will be declared. But ladies and gentlemen, let's just keep our fingers crossed and see how it goes. At the moment, the 3 evicted housemates turned biggest guests, Joey, Eloswags, and Chomzy, they are super excited. They are going crazy. And the funny thing is, they do not know that they have actually been evicted from the show. They actually think and believe that they are still competing for the 100 million. So in my frank opinion, I mean, the twist was kind of unexpected. It was refreshing, but as I said before, I am going to have to wait, you know, to see how it all pans out. If it's going to get the impact, the effect that I personally am looking forward to it getting and giving. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I would love to know your thoughts about this one in the comment section below as I see you all on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Bbnaija. Enjoy the rest of your evening and bye.